So you know me, I'm just kind of living here again. I think you've tried to interact with me a few times since I've been here. I brought some people in to visit with you, and they're all going to introduce themselves in a second here. And then maybe you want to introduce yourself. Corner up here by the doggy. If you want to leave me any messages, talk to us. And I'll have you guys introduce. I'll start here. You guys just introduce yourselves too.
Hi, I'm Kathy. I'm excited for the visit.
Hi, I'm Sandy. I would love to hear from you.
Hey, I'm Satara. Excited for the visit. First time at this hotel, first time in this area. It seems like a really nice place, and really just enjoying kind of being here. Hope to hear from you.
Hi, I'm Isabel. Happy to be here. Excited for whatever communications we have.
You know how this stuff works. If you want to come and chat with us, maybe you want to show us that you're here by touching the ball on the bed or the little puppy dog. Can you come touch my toy? Come say hello. So that one hasn't beeped in a while. So the blue ones with the screen on them aren't as sensitive, so they have to. It's got to be a higher level of EMF for them to go off, and it hasn't gone off over there yet. So could have been something. Could have just been a surge. Can you do that again? If that was you, can you do that again? It was really cool.
It was very cool. I appreciated that.
Oh,
Okay.
there you
What was
go.
the number? Did you notice?
1.2.
Okay.
1.2.
So that wasn't a surge then, because when this room surges, it's in the 4 range. So
I mean, it just keeps going up and down, which is
Yeah.
which is really cool. I appreciate that.
so it might have been something.
It's awesome.
The fact that it did it right there is kind of. Can you do it again? Come say hello. Come touch the green square.
Thinking about it, just getting a little shy, I think. That's okay. That's cool.
Yeah, you can see it creeping up.
Oh yeah, it's going up.
Yeah, it has to go up over 1
They
to
seem
change
pretty,
colors.
they seem pretty friendly.
You can tell you're a little shy. It's
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, that's cool. It's okay to be shy. What's up?
22 around you, on one side, 23 on the other.
Yeah. Well, feels cold, so
Yeah. The whole room is pretty much 22, except for right here is 23. So it could, it's 24 there just before I took my finger off. So that could be why all of a sudden it felt cold, is because when you get one side of you, suddenly the temperature goes up. It will create like a draft situation. So it's interesting, right? It's there, and it's suddenly warmer there. So could be something. Yeah, somebody here.
Sweet.
It's just a fancy Snickers, is what it is.
Yeah. It's 9:24 p.m. and we're just starting our session in here. I'm Julie.
I'm Crystal. I'm Audrey.
And we're here to have some interaction with you. I understand that you were potentially lighting up some walls or making EMF meters go up, so maybe you could do that for us too. Did you want us to come and sit on the bed? I think that's what Bonnie said.
Sitting on the bed?
You're kind of laying on the bed. Is that, would you like somebody to come sit on the bed?
I think sit on the bed. I want to.
But see, even you doing that did not set off the wall or the REM pod. So we'd really love it if you'd come and set one of those off so we know that you're here. Some spirits like the light better, some like the dark better. If you light up one of the devices and let us know that you're here and you want cookies, I'd be happy to bring them back afterwards. We'd probably find you a beer or a whiskey if you wanted something like that. You saying your name on here. I'm Julie. We were here last year. We're excited to be back again. Hopefully we can make some contact with you and hear your stories and find out how things are going. And I brought some friends with me and they're just going to introduce themselves quickly too.
I'm Crystal. I have been to Cranbrook a couple of times. I am Tiana's boss, and I think you communicated with her last time she was here with the cat balls. So I was excited to hear how things are going.
And I'm Audrey from farther by Matisco. Yeah, I'm excited to meet you.
We also have a bear. Well, I guess it's a dog, but anyway. You touch her hands or her tummy or her ear and she lights up and makes noise and we will know that you're here. There's your slippers. I think I put them down the wrong way, but that's okay. And the REM pod just has to do its thing. All they have to do is just like this. You just gotta come close to it and we'll know you're here.
Why don't we put it on the board there?
Okay.
Will that work?
Yep.
Because then it's flat.
Yep. That's because I set it down. Recalibrate. There we go. So hello again. We'll talk to start over again here. We're here to, not here to ask you to leave. We don't mean you any harm. All we want to do is hear about you and find out you're here and maybe we can get, it was Jack and Deb, to come back. We have hot chocolate. What about you? Anything favorite ice cream flavors? Do you like ice cream?
I'm not a big fan of ice cream.
Not
I'm
a big
lactose intolerant,
Fair.
so.
We can pick something other than ice
Oh,
cream.
no, but I mean, Jack might like ice cream.
Right.
Mine like ice cream. Mine isn't going off anymore. It's
Okay.
so I don't know, maybe it was something.
You never know. Is that you trying to get our attention? If it is, you can turn it red again now for us, and we'll know it's you. And maybe Deb and Jack are not here. Maybe there's somebody else here that might want to talk to us. Or come play with our toys.
Oh, that was weird. It went from like 1.5 down to 0 immediately.
Somebody said don't touch. I think we're gonna wrap it up. In this room for now, we had nothing that we know of, but maybe you left us all kinds of messages that Bonnie will hear after when she's doing the review.
So we are in room 213, and I will check the time. So we've got a marker. It is 9:23 p.m. Okay, so we're gonna start the same way, just because it's polite, and then we've got it all on camera as well. But we'll go around the room. We'll say hello. I know we're in a different room this time. We're hoping that you'll come out and interact with us, but you might have seen us around the building tonight and yesterday and potentially in October. And I will say that my name is Tiana. I'll start back here.
My name is Jim. And I'm Mike.
Hi, I'm Kim.
Hi, I'm Lori. And we'd love you to come up and tell us your name. I am going to say, because I know last time we were here, we were next door, and we met someone by the name of Jack and by the name of Deb. And if you're around, we would absolutely love to talk to you again. And I don't know if you remember, but last time you said you wanted some slippers and some hot cocoa. So we brought both with us. We're talking about fun things or like hot cocoa. You might have heard there's a birthday going to be happening.
I don't know if you guys can see the little tiara on my head, but I'm queen for a day. I'm on my birthday. The whole weekend is all about my birthday. I bet you've had some good parties in the past. So the other thing is they're renovating this room, so that sometimes can cause things to stir up. And sometimes it gets, I don't know if you get energy from that, or if it's something that's changing your environment that you're not really sure about.
Even if you're not Jack, you're welcome to have some of the hot cocoa. I'll say if there is someone here, we said it before, we would just love to hear your story. And if you could show us that you're here, you could approach one of the green squares and they will turn red and beep. We've got some of the balls around the room which you can touch and they'll light up a bunch of different colors. We've also got the little dog on the bed, which we demonstrated. If you press on its paws or its belly or its ear, it will light up and potentially sing a song for us. You can also knock on a wall, or you can come up to the camera and leave us what I'm holding in my hand. It can hear you potentially, so if you come up and you leave us a message, we might be able to hear it later when we listen to it.
Can I set it off?
Let's see.
Yep, there you go.
So I can
See
turn
that?
it on.
Did you see what Mike did? You could easily do that.
And if you have even more energy, you can make it turn red.
Yeah.
I don't think I can turn it red. I'm not that good.
Oh, see?
I was incorrect. I'm very good.
Yeah.
So if you do that,
Can you do that? If you're here, you
Don't
don't
even have to touch it.
great.
No.
You don't have to touch it, you just have to come near it. You give off the energy that's gonna light this up. Those are the green lights.
There's a few of them. Easy to find.
I wonder, we should ask,
Yeah,
what
pizza for lunch.
what would be
Exactly.
your favorite food if you know, like, if you're here and you wanna share that with us.
maybe we can bring it. Like, we brought hot chocolate, so if you let us know, maybe we can bring it next time we're here.
Mm-hmm.
I can smell the hot chocolate.
Can you?
A little bit, yeah. Hypersensitive. I can smell a lot.
Hopefully that smells good.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna be getting close to our time in here for now. But like we said, there could be other groups coming in, or if you can walk around with us, we're gonna be doing this for a while still. We're gonna be going to a couple different rooms, and we'd love it if you came along with us.
So there's the cocoa. She suggested that we try moving it closer to the wall. Because the first time we had contact with Jack, it was in the room that's on the other side of this wall. So.
You rearranging?
Sit. And again, the EMF in this room is haywire, so we can't rely on that. Well, it's good that meter's not going off either, so maybe, hopefully, Jack will get brave and come in here and talk to us. I'll put you some cocoa over there, Jack. Top. There we go. And so this device, if you watch the video, you know the whole story behind it. In theory, they can manipulate it with their energy to choose the sounds to make the words. So you know how to use this, Jack or Deb. I'm just gonna hit start. If you can come and use the device to say hello and talk to me again like you did last time. Are you there, Jack? Or Deb? I did try to find you. Tried to find your family. I haven't been able to yet. I'm sorry. I see there's some slippers here for you.
Yeah.
Hello? Sorry, it's been a while since I came to talk to you. Do you remember me?
Yeah.
Is it yep? That was very clear. Do you remember my name? There's a ball over there by the cocoa. You could go touch it. Can I sit here with you? see if that will help. I know when we had contact with Jack in the other room, it was a group of people sitting on the floor, so it was, they definitely liked people being there.
One. Yeah.
Do you like having visitors? Are you okay? Is there something you need? I asked before if you remembered my name. Maybe you want us to introduce ourselves again. My name is Bonnie. And I'm here with some friends. We'll start on the floor this time for introductions.
My name's Isabel.
Hold.
Yeah, my name's Tara.
My name's Sandy. And my name is Kathy.
Can you tell us your name again?
Susan. Roman.
Rome. Are you able to move from room to room now?
Wouldn't blame you if you don't like the renovations. Let's get my house renovated. I didn't like it at all.
It's noisy and messy.
Yes. But once it's done, then there'll be more people that can come here
Yeah.
and visit.
Friend.
Friend? I'm glad you're a friend.
Ring.
Here, I'm going to open up all the channels. Give you access to everything.
Thanks.
Thanks. Is that better? I don't think this is Jack. It's a different voice. Do you know Jack? It was so suddenly it was better, but I don't know what it was saying. Are you trying to figure it out? There's a learning curve, right? If it's somebody we haven't talked to before, they have to learn how to use the device. But in order to be sure that I'm talking to somebody who understands us, I'd like you to say one of our names. But it sounds like you're figuring it out. Oh, okay. I gotta run down the hall. Because all that beep is, I just...
If you're here, can you say hi?
Knock on the wall.
Or one of our names?
Are you talking to everybody? Did you hear anything that was
No.
clear? No. Okay, we're gonna turn it off. If you want it back on, you really want to talk to us, you just have to touch it right here and it will turn on. So we took this away. If you want to connect with us in here, you're gonna have to do something else. Can you come touch this? There's another device there with pretty lights. I'll get out of the way again so that the camera can see that. Yeah, I think we're going to be moving on.
Okay, so I just started recording. We're in room 211 and it is 8:50 p.m. Okay, so how we usually typically start these is we like to introduce ourselves. So especially, it's just courteous, like if you're talking to someone, they want to know who you are. But also especially in this room, we've never been in here, so we don't know if there's someone or something here, and it can just sort of start that conversation. So I will say hello. My name is Tiana. You might have seen us around the building. We were here in October, and we've been here since Thursday, and we were doing some investigation last night. We're not here to ask you to leave or to change anything for you. We just want to make a connection and hear your story. And if it's okay, we'll go around the room and introduce ourselves. We'll start over here.
My name's Laurie.
I'm Jim. I'm Mike.
Hi, I'm Kim.
Perfect. I'm actually going to shift it so I can get a better view of the whole room. And so I know Bonnie said that jump in however you'd like. So there's a couple ways we can start this. We can either start with what we call active investigating. We can try asking questions and asking if something's here, or we can start with just listening and seeing if we hear anything, or we can also do what we call like more passive and just have a conversation and see what happens.
Okay, why don't we start with a conversation? Just, you were saying that yesterday you had some activity talking about the farming and
Yeah.
just in general having a conversation. We all came from Manitoba.
Okay.
Initially, so that's where we started out and moved to Alberta like a long time ago.
There's a meter potentially going off there.
Yeah, it's kind of going up and down.
What's the number it's going up to? 3 is quite high. Like we tend not to see it go as high, but
Just because it's close to the TV.
it could be. We could try moving it.
Now it's down to 0.4,
If
down
they-
to 0.
If they come in waves too, we find like Wi-Fi pulses and waves. So depending on that, and I don't know where it's all over the building. I don't know everywhere that it is, but there's quite a lot of boosters as well.
Yeah, that's probably what it is. It's just kind of waving up and down.
Interesting. So I will say, if there is anyone in the room with us, because we do get the meters going off from something that is likely not paranormal, if that's you, instead of setting off one of the green lights, can you instead touch one of the balls in the room? They will light up and they'll let us know that you're here. Figure it's worth a shot. You never know. Can't rule it out. I figure just because we had some of the meter activity that they don't always like it. Like when we were up in 301, if you started addressing it, it was like, nope.
Yeah.
But as soon as we were just talking, yeah, we got activity. So.
What kind
When
of
you were
activity?
talking about that's when that was spiking.
So you're getting EMF activity?
Actually, in that room, we had the REM pod go off. Which, to give you a little bit of my history with the REM pod, we had it for well over a year, and we took it to so many investigations, and it literally never went off, like ever. I was like,
You were beginning to doubt if it even worked.
well, we'd seen it, like we could trip it, so then we know that because it's just touch as well, so you just have to be close to it. You don't actually physically touch it, but you have to be close to it to make it go off. It does have temperature in it. It's not that handy. It just kind of goes off consistently. It's annoying, so we shut that off. We just use the touch only. And the joke was, one day it's going to go off, and then the first investigation I couldn't go to because I was on call at work, it went off without me, and I was like, I wish I was there. We have since had it go off though, and we did have it go off a couple times last night. Yeah.
Very cool.
We were hopeful it was going off in our room earlier, but it was just the battery dying.
Well, if this is the first time that anybody's been in this room and trying to communicate and talk with anybody that might be here, you might be a little bit, hesitant, but you could come forward. We're like Tiana said, we're not here to do anything harmful. We just want to sort of see what's going on and how you're doing. Maybe ask you some questions if you're up for that.
Or I'm holding a device in my hand that records both picture and sound, so you can always come up and leave us a message to listen afterwards as well. Maybe you could do that. We said what our names are, but maybe you could come up and let us know what your name is. If there is something here, it seems like it either potentially doesn't want to respond to our active investigation, or perhaps still learning. We could try some more passive again and try different topics. We sometimes, in the room that my mom and I are staying last time, we had reactions to music. So we could try playing music as well.
Oh, I wonder what kind of music you'd like to hear.
Right.
You could put music on if you don't have to. Okay, we're going to put on Kim's Rockin' Faves. Because I'm Kim, so I'm going to play you some of my faves. If you don't like it, you can let us know by touching the ball. I can change it to something else. We have about 20 minutes.
It's been actually almost about half an hour.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, right? Time flies.
We're very patient.
So yeah, we got EMF throughout this room as well, I see.
Yeah. 1.7?
Yeah, that's definitely. Yeah, when you see it going like hers is here with this style of meter, when it goes to 1 and just stays there, it's always power. It's not paranormal. It's definitely explainable. So we can't rely on EMF again. So hello, I know Tiana was just in here talking to you. My name is Bonnie. I brought some other people in here to visit with you. If you're here, there's a white thing on the bed. If you go up and touch it, it'll make a noise. You can let us know that you're here. The K2 style one, which is the one with just the lights there that's moving around, that definitely is registering power. I think we'll take this room out of the rotation. I think there's not much
happening.
Yeah. Yeah, it just spiked that with the room, so, because I saw the meter here go up first.
Is it someone else's birthday?
Rather than touching that, can you touch the device on the bed? Can you touch this? As Julie calls it, my ding dong. She says, go touch the ding dong.
It kind of sounds like the tone before the pilot comes on.
Yes.
Yeah, someone was telling me about a cookie exchange or something. People do. Where you bake a bunch of cookies and then trade with people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, what if someone's bad at baking?
I know, or what if they're doing?
Then they don't get invited back.
Oh, I see. Okay, so there's like a draft
It's
process.
like we just lost their email. Oh,
Oh,
hey. We found a topic.
cookies.
Cookies.
Or getting dropped from the group.
Yeah.
Could be just that we're having, quite often spirits react to the laughter.
Hi.
You're having fun, so.
Yeah.
Did you like that? Can you touch that again?
A couple weeks ago, we decided to. I didn't realize there were flavors of Oreos, and so Isabel and her partner came over with a whole bunch of different flavors, and we tried.
Your partner
Yeah, if you go down to
bought
this-
most of them.
The States, there's like,
Yeah. There's whole
10
aisles
times more.
devoted to it. Like,
Yeah, we got some
Yeah.
from Japan.
It was like I don't want to say it's like Vietnamese or like
Something.
one of those places.
And one of them, I think it was blueberry ice cream, but it kind of made your mouth sort of numb. But we were trying to figure out, was that
good.
part of the ice cream
Yeah.
flavor, or were they just really old or something? We couldn't quite.
Oh.
See? Thank you.
Appreciate
Cookies.
that.
Likes cookies. Or again, likes us laughing.
Sure.
You got any good jokes?
I know, I grew up without much money, so Spam used to be an affordable product. It used to
Yeah.
be something that you fed your kids because it was cheap.
Well, bologna was
Now it
too.
costs more than bacon.
Oh,
Bacon?
Bacon.
Really? Didn't you say before? Did you say
Yeah,
something about bacon?
I did say something about bacon. It was in the other room, but yeah. It is one of the things that ghosts miss the most.
You said bacon? What are the
Bacon.
trigger words?
Yeah, bacon is something that I like a lot. So, I don't know if we're talking about food. That's what's doing it. We're also
Maybe,
laughing.
yeah.
So, would you like me to bring you a bacon sandwich or some cookies? My favorite thing is they do these loaded hash browns. It's like shredded hash browns with bacon and cheese and sour cream all mixed in and then baked. Oh,
I had a friend that made corn dog mini muffins. So good. So is it food? I love food. Well, thanks for talking to us.
Yeah, that was lots. Oh, there you go.
it's
You're
an,
welcome.
it might have been you could just lean back right then, but
Okay.
or it could be them saying goodbye. I'm gonna leave that there until the next group that's there because they're definitely whoever's here is using it. So
I don't know if I could sleep in here knowing that that was going off. Hello.
Now, which way did she say she had that pointing?
Towards the headboard.
Yes. Oh, neat.
Is yours going on?
It was. Yeah, when we first came in. Kind of like some excitement. Is that us being in the field there? Or something?
No.
Oh,
You were not close enough to set that off. So which room are we in? 211, right?
Yep.
And it is
10 o'clock.
10 o'clock.
Sorry, we got distracted by the doorbell.
Right?
This one's changing lots.
Now we need to figure out where the fields, because they seem to all be red.
Well, this one I'm gonna ignore because it seems to always be red.
Okay.
But this one was quite high. It was at 13.
Yeah, this one.
Is that you touching the REM pod?
My hair is standing up a bit. So, you don't feel that?
I did. Well, when I came in, it like felt exciting, but I don't know if that's just me feeling that because it was neat that something's going off. Right?
No, I felt it
This
when that
goes
goes
up,
off.
but-
The hairs on my neck go off.
Oh,
That's
neat.
cool.
So, whatever you're communicating with us. Nice to know you're here.
Can you touch the red light again? If that was you? See, there's chocolate chip cookies sitting there.
Nice.
Try putting this over here.
I really like that bell. Holy.
That's you setting off the doorbell. Can you do it again for us? Thank you if that was you. They said that's how you seem to prefer to communicate with us. That's the easiest way, that's great.
So how does that go off? Is it like one thing?
Motion.
Oh. Oh, see, I know how that one goes off. Is that you talking to us? Letting us know you're here? Yes. Got it.
Which do you prefer, the doorbell or the red light? Which one is easiest for you?
Are they both?
The doorbell's easiest. It's okay if you want to just use that. You don't have to use any of the others. We have some balls. I don't think we have any balls out, do we?
No?
We have some balls that are easy also. Well, they're really easy if you just touch them.
Oh, you're liking all the lights. Do you like this room?
Doorbell's working for you tonight, that's good. We also have a little black box device looking thing here that you can talk into and let us know that you're here that way. Also, while we may not hear you right now, we will hear you later on when Bonnie listens to the review. And we didn't introduce ourselves when we came in, so I guess we should do that. Sorry. I'm Julie.
I'm Crystal.
I'm Audrey.
And we're very excited if this is you interacting with us. Thank you. If you're okay with us being in here, can you set the doorbell off again for us? REM pod instead?
Is that saying you're not sure you want us in here?
You can make the REM pod, if you touch it really good, all of the lights will go off and they're all different colors. Maybe you can light up more than just the green. Don't get me wrong, we're happy with what you're doing, so don't stop what you're
Yeah.
doing.
So do you like the Chips Ahoy cookies? Is that why they're out? Is this Jack? Is Debbie with you? It's just you, Jack? I know that. I have ones at home. Have you played with the balls before? You just have to touch them and they'll go off. Or do you like the doorbell better?
I was just gonna say, the moments of quiet are almost as good as the moments of this, because it almost validates when this does go off, right? Or that goes off. And the fact that we can all have different experiences too validates like everybody's experience that they've had. Can you move away from it, please?
I'm curious.
Thank you.
I'm curious about the REM pod. Do you think you could make that go off? That's the little red light by the TV, and it chips ahoy cookies. I haven't seen it do all the colors except when Bonnie touched it. Thanks.
Is there too much EMF in here for you? Or just the right amount? Maybe that's why you can set the doorbell and the REM pod off.
Try the REM pod again. Or is it too hard?
You like?
Remove the balls, see if he wants
Yes.
to from the ground.
Can move anything anywhere. Yeah, maybe it's on the ground, you can kick it. If you're still here with us, can you set the doorbell off again? Thank you. If there's anything you want to tell us, anything that you want or need, come and whisper it in one of our ears or talk into the listening device.
What do you miss? Riding a bike? Driving a car? Yeah, I would miss that too. Did you ever hike the hills? The mountains here? Do you miss that?
Maybe there's more than one of you here with us.
The hairs on the back of my neck are standing up again.
Oh.
Yeah. With that going off. Can feel my hair on my legs too. Like goosebumps.
You were talking about climbing the hills. I wonder if that resonated with.
So you're not getting your hair stand up?
Is yours still up?
No.
So we established that the doorbell is yes. Are you happy? Are you okay with us being in here visiting? We're happy to visit with you. good one. Good job. That was you, thank you. And the REM pod. I like the REM pod too. That's you, you're doing a fantastic job, thank you. You're gonna be really tired after this. We're all gonna need a nap.
That's a pretty strong yes.
Just keep hearing like crazy, so I'm wondering what's going on.
It was,
Is it going off constantly like that, eh?
but it wasn't, no.
No, I was asking a question.
Okay. No, we can hear it from down the hall, so I was wondering, because it was, sounded like it was going off like crazy, so.
I'll shut the light out again unless you want it left on.
No, it's okay.
Excuse me. You really like that? Do you even like it when it's a knocker instead of a doorbell? Do you think you can touch the red light again for us?
It's a new tone. New tone.
Yep.
Do you like the new tone? You like the new sound?
The knock, knock, knock. So you can ask, like, if, are you male? Are you female?
Are you a cat?
You're a cat. If it's you, can you stop? Okay, so now we've moved the doorbell knocker. Did you see where Crystal put it?
Can you find it? It's on the dresser with the red light, just on the other side. Maybe, I did wonder if it was two different spirits,
Mm-hmm.
because the one that touches the light typically has been making my hair stand up. So maybe the one that's using the doorbell can't do the REM pod.
That's fair too.
Maybe I'll move it back. And I believe that was my finger.
Yeah, the knocking is just because we're moving it right now. I'm just noting that for the audio. That is so weird.
You're at the half 30-minute mark.
Okay.
And I hear them in the hallway. I should turn on the light. Or not.
And I'm not going to say what we experienced in here because we want to give it a minute and see if anybody experiences the same. Rather than, put it in people's heads that.
So you experienced something here yesterday?
Yeah. So hello, we were in here last night. You might remember us. feeling anything unusual?
No.
No? Okay. Other than the sudden craving for french fries?
Yeah.
Or disdain for french fries, depending on what you eat. Pull out the rods, just to see if they react the same as they did last night. So dowsing rods are one of the oldest things used in measuring energies. Across many cultures all around the world, there's versions of them. So, and these ones will cross when they're around an energy field, be it a spirit or a malfunctioning microwave. So not as strong as reaction as last night by any means. It's still a reaction. They'll cross over when they're around a spirit or a high energy field. But last night it was literally the one which is helicoptering, we call it. It just was spinning out of control. I can feel that same feeling, but it's not as intense as last night. So whatever it is mobile.
Not sure how I feel about that.
Probably part of that downstairs.
Or upstairs, sounds like they're going. I wonder if the number of people in the room has something to do with it too.
Yeah, exactly. Because, you know,
I was curious.
fewer numbers is definitely easier to try to intimidate. As we experienced, it was definitely a more negative feeling. And where you are in that general area, it was definitely not just me. My psychic intuitions were going haywire, and I started feeling really unwell right there. But even Tana, who doesn't feel anything ever, was feeling lightheaded and dizzy in that spot. We used it, like I said, we pulled out the dowsing rods just to see, and they just started freaking out. Like, I could not get them to calm down at all. It was just spinning, and then in the midst of all this, we had a ball go off there by the sewing machine, and so we were curious to see if we put everybody in
I know,
there.
I was like, is either gonna be quiet or it's gonna be.
It's either going to be a stronger get the hell out of my room, or all I've got is a headache, which it was as soon as I walked in the room. But that could also be from the smell of fryer grease, so.
And we heard a bang in the bathroom.
Oh yes, yeah.
That's why I said put something in there, because we heard
Yeah.
something last night. I went in there, couldn't see anything knocked over, but we heard like it almost sounded like something got pushed over.
She was a bad egg.
Yeah.
Just in this room.
Yeah. Not this as strong as it was last night. So again, we're only here to talk to you. We don't mean you any harm. We're not going to try to make you leave. So we just would kind of like to communicate with you. There's lots of devices around the room right now that have green lights on them. If you go up and touch them, they'll turn red. They might beep.
You're allowed to instigate.
To a certain degree.
I don't know. I just want to like throw the ball around. Just like play past. Just like
Okay.
instigate it. Yeah.
Yeah, if you want to.
I just don't want to hit the window, so someone has to catch it.
Yeah.
You want back?
You can always roll it too, like even whatever it is.
People.
Yeah.
Where's my dog?
You just see
She said
something
there
trying
was
to
a dog
be
in the
evil.
hallway.
Something's like, I'm evil, and they come in here and they bring a squeaky ball.
Yeah.
And children's.
And children's toys, yes.
I just think if I want somebody out of my room and that next thing they do is start passing the ball around, I'd be like, get them.
Or it's going to make them realize they don't have to be scary toward us. So either way, it's a positive effect. You can touch this. Touch one of the balls. Touch any of the meters. Touch her. She says no touching, no touching, no touching. If you want us out, if you just don't want us in here, the best way to get us to leave is to touch one of these things. So if you don't want us in here, you want us to leave, this is your chance to tell me. You touch any one of these pieces of equipment in the next 2 minutes, although that's you telling us to leave, and we will pack up and we will leave and will not bother you again tonight. Alrighty, I'll take that to be you're okay with us being in here. So the next thing I'm gonna ask is, can you just let us know that you're here? One of the things that was reported here was people hear your dog in the hallway. So, and the place is not pet friendly, so somebody hearing your dog barking on the 3rd floor, I think it was. Yeah, don't put it on top of the fridge, it'll probably go off.
I was like,
These fridges are really bad.
into it as well, and I was like, no.
Fridges most definitely put off some EMF. So this is one of the rooms that we know somebody passed in, and it was a fairly recent passing. So we came in last night. That's where we had in mind, especially since we had a small group. We felt safe saying the person's name and all that to try to get a reaction. And interestingly enough, we didn't get a reaction to that who we expected to be here. We got a reaction to somebody who's attached to the tub. That's why I was asking if anybody wanted to go sit in the tub. So in those old iron bathtubs, I've come across, I don't know how many of them that are haunted. I think because the iron or whatever is spirits are able to attach themselves to it for some reason. And we've come across quite a few haunted bathtubs over the years. So hello, we were in here last night. I know we have more people tonight because you said hello and you liked us chatting in here last night. We thought we'd bring more people to talk to. But I think we'll attack this the same as we did last night. Kind of just get comfy and chat and for a little while and see if it chimes in. So we're in room 301. And we have everybody. So all this subject matter we were talking about last night, we were talking about travel to begin with. We were talking about specifically traveling, Alberta, Saskatoon, that sort of thing. So now he's starting again. What? He's going back to the beginning. He's doing it all again because he enjoyed it so much. And he goes by himself.
Should have just had kids in hockey.
Yeah, exactly. That's a little bit more expensive, I would think, Single guy traveling alone is way cheaper than trucking kids around.
Nobody wants to do this.
Yeah, maybe she doesn't want. I don't know why I'm saying she. I have no idea, but for some reason, it's always women attached to bathtubs. So maybe men just don't appreciate the bubble bath the same way, or.
Yes, I do.
You can touch the red lights or any of the green lights.
There's a little blip on the K2 over here.
I see that on this sink. Yeah.
And it had stopped for quite a while. I was looking at it, didn't see anything.
We can try going lights out for a little bit. If that's somebody over there by the sink, can you come into the room? Don't be afraid. Everybody here is nice. Nobody wants to hurt you. Is there something we can get for you? If you want to talk to us, we have a device that might make it easier for you to talk, but I have to know that you're here first. Stop flashing. It's either something random or they did just like us talking. I'd love to just stay here and chat all night, but that's not what we're here for. We'd like to talk to you. Oh, a little flash.
I don't know if it's related or not, but the fridge just, it was making one that just made one final and sort of pop
Okay.
and stopped at the same time.
So it might be fridge.
That, yeah.
Okay.
I know
Well,
it's in fridge.
I don't want to talk to the fridge, so. That's not why we're here.
I don't know if it's been the fridge the whole time, but the big
Yeah.
was the time
Okay.
it was.
It's too much of a coincidence, yes. How about this? If you want us to stay and chat with you, can you touch the doggy that's on the bed, the stuffy? Give it a squeeze. My power pack just went from 60% to 8%. So I may end up having to swap out power packs here. 7%. That's weird. Mind you, I've never gotten it down this low before. So I don't know how it behaves. 6%. Wow.
If you want a friend to sit with you. I need a friend. It's creepy in there.
You
can't freak me out though, because they're gonna sleep here.
That's me. I'm just gonna bring this in for you guys because this is what they touched last time. Okay. So put the camera for a few minutes, and then we're gonna try to be just silent out here and see if you guys get anything.
And again, the fridge isn't running. Hello? Can you make that go up to red? For a second there it flashes up to red. Thank you. I have another one here that can sense your presence as well if you come and touch it. It'll turn red and it will beep. Can you try it? Just like the pretty lights. This one's even harder to set off, so if it goes off, you'll really convince me. Because I sometimes have a hard time getting them to go. The only time we had one of those ones go off was at Longview. Or you could go visit the ladies in the bathroom. Light up their stuff. See how long they last when we do that. Something drained my battery. Usually when we get that, we get a big battery like this draining. They do something afterwards.
They take the energy, right?
Yeah, exactly. I don't know, they took energy and went somewhere else.
3:14. It is.
12:07.
Thank you. My watch is on. I have to theater modes. I have to turn it on.
You watch it on theater mode?
Yeah, so that it doesn't. That way, when I lift my hand, it doesn't blind people. But it means I have to touch it to actually see the time. I don't know if we want to go around the room and introduce ourselves. You're probably sick of us. You've heard my name a few times in this room, but I'm Tiana.
I'm Audrey. Crystal. I'm Satara. I'm Julie. We've already explained how to use everything. You just have to touch it and know where you're here.
So the reason we did have a ball go off in the kitchen last year, we've not had one go off this year. And it takes this is extremely slow.
Yeah,
So in order to get it to space out.
we set it up in the kitchen last night with the trail cam on it all night long and didn't get anything.
No.
But last year when we stayed in this room, it was going off all night.
If you remember that, you remember hanging out with Jake and Trayson, we'd love for you to set the ball off for us too. It's a great way to let us know that you're here. Or we did bring a new piece of equipment which we didn't have in the room, I don't think last year and not so far. We put up a device in the bathroom that'll make some noise if you walk by it. Not crazy.
You guys having anything going on?
No, it's extremely quiet.
Say hello. This is the room with all the ghost candy in it. All the toys, all the EMF. And I'm hoping anybody that's around that can hear my voice right now or has seen us tonight can come into this room and communicate with us. I know somebody across the hall was interacting with us. Could have been something. Neither one of you moved.
Nope.
Okay. Awesome. Thank you. Maybe this is the person from across the hall, because I just mentioned it. But thank you. That's what we're looking for. We're hoping Jack and his mom might come over and visit, but anybody's welcome. And once we get enough indications that you're here, I'll turn on the talking device. And maybe you can have a conversation with us. Tell us your story. That's what we're all here. Some of these people have traveled from very far away to come and visit with you. Can you touch that ball again or another one of the items in the room? Show me that you understand me. Senior Ralph. I'm really hoping there's a Senior Ralph. That would be awesome. Or whoever was in room 211. The device that you like is in the bathroom here.
I also like the REM pod.
Yes.
So that red light is still there.
Go touch that. Let us know that you're here. We're almost done here for the night. Well, I'm not going to be able to come back till fall. This is your last chance to talk to us. Or you're going to be heard. And we might be able to help. And if nothing else, listen. Chat with you. I will be back in October at some time. Usually at places when we do this, it's got a big EMF bubble. We put enough people in, we give them all the toys. Somebody comes, somebody they can't resist. So this surprises me that we're not getting very much.
Did everybody get a chance to hear the voice box?
No, I only used it once in the one room, so I can turn it on. I started because it felt like I was stepping on an animal. Okay. There's your scare for the night. So I'll turn on the talking device, and if there's anybody here that can try to use it. I know Jack, you know how to use it, so does Deb. Okay.
Don't eat beans.
Don't eat beans? Okay.
I
won't eat beans.
Oh!
I did it again.
Good. Yeah, so veggies out of her. Right.
There's like something about don't eat beans.
Huh?
I had veggies.
Hans?
Are you hungry? If this is somebody who we've talked to before, can you tell me what my name is?
Us?
Here. Again, if this is somebody that we're talking to, can you tell me what city we're in?
Where?
Where?
No.
other than some random isolated words there, I wouldn't say there was anybody using it. So if I'm wrong and you're here and you want to use that red light right next to where you were hearing your voice, you just touch that and I'll turn it back on. Okay, last chance. We're gonna wrap things up for the night. Is there anybody here with us? You touch any of the green lights or the red light on the mantle? Any of the balls? If anybody can hear me, I do really appreciate everything that did happen tonight and what you did for us and trying to communicate. Would love to see more and hear more, but I appreciate what you did.